Hello Year 7, it's lesson 9 of the energy booklet. This is Zoga. He lives at 23 Mutley Street, Comet City, Zargon, and the postcode is ZP13 9XR. He has sent you a stamped postcard describing the lack of energy on his planet. Read his postcard and circle any spelling mistakes he has made and correct them. That's number 1. Number 2, you are then going to write an informal letter. In actual fact, you're going to send him a postcard to Zoga describing the different types of energy we have on Earth and explain how we make such good use of them. So, let's have a look and see what he's written. Look at the stamp as well, cracking. And whatever the date today is, write it in. Now, this video is the 28th of January 2021. And it says, well, you have a read through and I'll come back to you in a second. Oh dear, his planet doesn't seem to have any energy. And he's written in his last paragraph, I have read that on planet Earth you have something called energy, and this energy originates from the sun. Please can you write to tell me about the different types of energy that you have on planet Earth? Zoga, this guy is desperate to hear about all those different types of energies that we have got that he and the rest of his planet don't have. But before we do that, I'm going to pause this video in a second and then I'm going to circle all the mistakes that poor old Zoga has made. So I want you to pause the video and circle all of his mistakes and then undo the video again and you'll see all the circles that I've put in. But you have a go first. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and this one, 11. And now what I want you to do is pause the video again and I'm going to write in the correct spellings at the top of the postcard when you come back online. Okay, did you get them all? And you've got the answers at the top. The odd one is, of course, here. This spelling, H-E-R-E, is a correct spelling of here, but if you read the sentence, it's the wrong one. If you show, now one will hear you. Anyway, all the best, Zoga. Let's move on. Have a read through this. So you're going to write an informal letter to Zoga describing the different types of energy we have on Earth and explain how we make such good use of them. Don't forget to include his address on the right hand side of the postcard or it will never get to him. And design your own stamp that would impress the president. So here's the postcard. In here, you draw in your stamp. Now, wouldn't it be funny if it looked a little bit like an alien itself? First class, but it's got like an alien face on it. In here, you write down Zoga's name, and then you put in his address. Don't forget the postcode as well. And then finally, we're going to write to Dear Zoga. So we start off with Dear Zoga, Oh, and I reckon we should write the date in as well, so he knows how long it's taken from you writing the postcard to him receiving it. So you could put the date anywhere, date sent, doesn't really matter. Date sent down here. Dear Zoga. And you're going to write about all the energy on planet Earth. You know, it could be something like, Dear Zoga, I'm very sorry to hear that you don't have any energy on planet Zargon, whatever planet that you're from. We've got loads of energy here. For example, if it's dark, we can turn on lights and the bulbs light up to provide us with light energy. Don't forget that for the light bulbs to work, electricity has to flow through wires. Can you see how it works? So give that a go. And that is gonna be the end of the lesson today. So take your time. Oh, take your time with this one. Make sure your spellings are right. Make sure it's a lovely stamp. Make sure you've got Zoga's address. And if you need to go over the page because you've written all this in, then you can do that on an extra sheet. Okay, try and mention all of the different types of energy, or most of the types of energy that we know exist on planet Earth. Anyway, see you next time.